Paul, thank you very much. It is indeed a great privilege to be here. My first trip to Egypt. It has surpassed my wildest dreams. So to Minister El-Molla, I want to say to you, thank you for an amazing time, and you have been not only a great host, but as I shared with the President today in our meeting early, when I told President El-Sisi that he was obviously a wise man to have chosen an individual with the experience that Minister El-Molla has when it comes to the industry. There's a comfort, Paul, in knowing that the individual who is overseeing your energy and your growth has the experience that Tariq has. So again, our great privilege. And I didn't come alone. I came with what I consider to be one of the finest diplomats that we have in our country, and she spent 14 years as the First Lady of the state of Texas, and it's my wife Anita, so I would like to just point her out to you. And Sylvia, to you, thank you, and this chamber, a little bit of a history lesson for me as I came in about back in 1983 when the American Chamber was created here, and I think it's I suppose it's one of the oldest, if not the oldest, American Chamber over here, and what they've seen is this organization grow into a really outstanding organization, and its reputation is very well known. The success that it has in advocating the interest of U.S. businesses and taking a step that have taken the step to invest here. And I look around the room, and Apache is just a little small oil and gas company from Texas that's come over here and done pretty well. An example of it, and we got to see on this wall a little bit earlier all of the companies, or a good representation of the companies that participate here. So to all of the CEOs, I want to tell you, thank you for your participation. Thank you for being here tonight. President El-Sisi actually, today when we were talking about that I was coming back down to Cairo and that we were going to have this event tonight, he spoke very highly of the U.S. Industries, particularly in the energy sector, but not with just specificity. He was across the board talking about the U.S. Companies that are here, and he gave your products and your engagement very high marks. So again, I want to say thanks to Minister El-Molla for hosting this, and he's been not only a great tour guide. He's been an individual who's given me some insight into the energy industry from his perspective, and I think the first picture we took with each other was in front of that in your office of the big Zohr field, and the increased production he talked about in the West Nile Delta, the renaissance of the energy industry in this part of the world. And the result of that is that Egypt is now exporting natural gas again after years of being a net importer. And later this year, Noble Energy is going to be hoping to send Israeli gas your way. I just think that's a fabulous combination. Again, I'm not really as biased as I might sound, but Noble is a Texas company as well. So anyway, Egypt is thinking about making some I'm not thinking about it, they are. They're going to be making some major gains in the electricity production capacity, the diversity of where that energy comes from. There's new power plants that are coming online, including the Ben Bond solar plant, the major utility scale wind farms, the Hammerwan coal plant, a nuclear power plant at Daba. I mean, now that may sound kind of like all of the above energy strategy. When I talked about solar, and I talked about coal, and I talked about nuclear, and I talked about gas, I talked about all of those collectively, and that's exactly what you have here, and all of the above energy strategy. It's not unlike what I refer to in the United States as the new American energy era that we're going into. And it's because of people just like yourselves, all around the globe, certainly in the United States and in Egypt. Some of the best energy companies in the world. And I want to congratulate the minister again on today's Eastern Mediterranean Gas Forum. He's bringing various nations together to create this forum. And that's no small accomplishment. To sit in that room, to see all of the different countries represented there. Tariq, this was a historic moment. And let me stress that my department and the Trump administration stand ready, willing, able to assist you in any way that we can. So thanks to the leadership in this room, we are seeing astounding energy progress. We are now able, as never before, to support our friends and allies around the world, including this great country, as they chart their own energy future. We're able to offer support not only through our energy exports, but through our technology and our expertise, and with an ongoing strategic energy dialogue. We're going to take this engagement even farther. As the members of AmCham Egypt, you have done tremendous work. It is your input, your hard work, your record of achievement that makes the prospect of further energy cooperation between our nations so promising and so exciting. So thank you again, AmCham Egypt, for this event. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, but most of all, thank you for your commitment to Egypt's energy transformation. Good evening.